What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, it's another video over the Avalanche here. Now, I know I've only made about 2 videos with this truck literally since I've got it. So like, you know, a little bit lackluster for videos over it. I just want them to be quality videos. And this one is most definitely a top one right here. Well, the headlights aren't the greatest anymore. And on the Avalanche here, you can clearly see that yes, the lenses are a little hazed over, not too bad. You can see one of them is more hazed over than the other. And original halogen bulbs, which is what this Avalanche has, did just fine when those lenses were brand new. This truck is 18 years old. In that 18 years, the truck like all around has held up decently well. But we definitely got to do an upgrade on the headlights because driving at night, it's difficult. I'm trying to see, and it's a challenge, you know. Every vehicle that I would say is over 15 years old usually still has halogen bulbs, usually. Some of them no, but a lot of domestic vehicles especially, they still use halogen bulbs, and a lot of times they're still in there. But what we're going to be doing in today's video is fixing that massive problem. So we're going to be replacing both the high and low beams because, well, why would you just do one? And a company was nice enough to send over a few lights for us to try out. These are Auxito high beam and low beam. I believe there is 2 in a package. We're going to unbox these real quick. So I mean, I really have not touched them. I've just been trying to find time to make this video because I want it to be a good representation of like a before and after of, you know, really old faded out lenses, halogen bulbs. What is the difference we're going to see between these halogen bulbs and new LED bulbs? Now, I'm just saying right now, it's going to be noticeable, okay? It will. If you wanted to add even more on top of that, you could buff out these lenses. I'm curious off the bat. I'm not going to buff the lenses. Down the road, I want to see with just bulbs alone, no buffing the lenses, because then you have to have buffing compound. You have to have an actual buffer with a pad on it. That's even more money, and not everybody has that stuff. We do here at the shop, but I want to see just doing bulbs alone, the difference it's going to make. We're in a pretty good spot for it too. We're in the shop. If you guys haven't seen, I've made tons of videos over my Trans Am here. We're going to be getting back to that, but this is perfect because there are no windows in here. So once the lights are out, we're going to get a really good perspective of how bad these things are. Let me go shut the lights off, turn the headlights on, and we'll get a little before shot here. Ready for this? Ready for how dark it's going to get in here? It is like pitch black in here. This is perfect for it. We're going to turn on the regular headlights here. So that is regular headlights. Now, mind you, I'm not going to change the distance from here to the door. I know when you're aligning headlights, it's supposed to be about, I think it's like 20 feet from the surface you're aligning it to, maybe 25 feet, I'm not sure. I don't have that luxury. There's a car on the hoist right there, and I can't go back any further. But this will be perfect for an accurate representation. So those are low beams, and there's the high beams. Low beams, high beams. Again, not terrible, but also realize it is pitch black in here, you know? I have not touched these. These are still in their plastic wrap that it comes with here. So we're gonna pop these things open and see what we get. And funny enough, I was actually right on the cusp of getting new headlights for the Avalanche because, like I just told you guys, at night, I literally can't see anything. I'm using the worst pocket knife known to man. Let's see what we got inside this box. Look at that, they provide gloves as well. What do you know? Now that is smart because if you do touch, let me see if I can get one out to show you guys what it looks like. If you touch the end of these with your hands, you can and will corrode them and they will not work anymore. Boop, right there. Now, if you can tell, they are different, right there. See the O-ring there and the O-ring here. We're gonna pay attention to those when they come out. These are not the same bulb. Obviously you have high and low beam, but these are not the same bulb. Okay, so I'll try to get you guys the best point of view possible for doing these, but I'm telling you right now, this is going to be a big difference, big difference. And if you guys are interested in getting some new headlights for your car or truck, go check out Auxito. I'll put a link in the description to their website. They have tons of stuff for different vehicles. They have headlight bulbs like we've got here. They have entire housings. They have off-road lights. They have all types of stuff for totally different applications. This is just one of their applications. Also, if you guys do end up buying some of these headlights right here, go to the link in the description. You can get 15% off of these headlights or anything you buy on the shop with my referral code in the description. I'm gonna get these old bulbs out, get you guys the best point of view that I can while I'm getting them out, and we're gonna throw these new ones in. What I've done is remove these 2 bolts to pull it out enough so I can get my big mitts in there and twist off the bulb from the back of the housing and reveal the connector, which is a direct plug and play from the original ones. I did verify that as well. Now you could see inside of here, in the old one, there is a slight vertical tab that is in between the 2 prongs of the bulb. On the new ones, that does not exist, but they will still work. That slot is just not there on these. So these will still work totally fine. They just don't have the slot. Easy to distinguish them. You pulled it out, it's super easy. There's a big O-ring here, big O-ring on that one. This is like the easiest way to tell, really. If you look at the high beam I have hanging out right there, you guys can see the small O-ring right there. If we go over to the other box right here, small O-ring. Easiest way to tell, really. Obviously it wouldn't go in the other one, but just so you're not fiddling around with it. Oh my god, it's not going in, then you realize it's the wrong one. To do this 100% correctly, you have to remove the whole front fascia of these trucks. This goes for, I believe, Silverados as well, but since this is an Avalanche, obviously this goes for Tahoe, Suburban, any of that stuff. But to do this right and to pop the headlight out and give you the most amount of room possible, you would have to remove literally the grill, the lower bumper shroud here, everything. So I wanted to see if I could do this without having to remove the entire front bumper. And it's tight, but it's doable. I can tell it's doable. So I'm gonna put their gloves on that they provide here. They are very nice gloves, I'll be honest. We're gonna throw the low beam in first, then we're gonna throw a high beam in, then we're gonna flip Baruski onto the other side and do the exact same thing for this headlight. I got the gloves on here. They do fit my big mitts very nicely, I might add too. I hope I can get you guys a decent view. It's gonna be hard to see. It's down in here a little ways. I should have brought my GoPro head mount, but I was not thinking. So our connector is right down there. I know it's very hard to see this right now. I sincerely apologize to you guys. It'd be nice if someone was here to hold this. I don't want to let this guy dangle too much here. So there's the connector. This doesn't have a direction necessarily, so boop, he is in. And one thing I like to do just to verify that the connection is correct is turn the headlights on real quick, see if he lights up. Yep, oh my god, it's bright. Oh my goodness. Idiot me, I was staring directly at it when it happened. Do our best to tuck this neatly in here. Because again, you do have this little module in here now that says Auxito on it. Very nice, little nice touch right there. I like that. Okay, we're back. Almost. Here we are. So we're gonna use a little screwdriver, pop this little tab open. He is on there good. Wow. Okay. Wow, he is like really on there. I wonder if this has ever been out. Give me a little more room here. How about that? Don't get too, there it goes. Don't get too carried away and get all like, start manhandling it, because then you break it, and now you have to try to fix it with that little bit of space that I just mentioned to you guys. So it's worth it, just take your time. Let me go grab the other bulb. This is as direct as you guys can literally get. I mean, the tabs are perfect. This is all metal compared to this plastic junk. It's a very high quality product. Honest to God, it really is. And they seem to be very bright too. But you know, that's why you're buying them, right? You can't see at night anymore. That's why you're buying these. So really nice touch. Obviously you can buy LED ones that are still in this plastic housing, but why do that? And it has a little driver on it too. It's a very nice piece. I will give it that. Very nice piece. But let me shut up and we'll throw it in. All right. And it literally goes right on. I'm gonna put him here. And you know, this is just so you don't put it all the way in and be like, oh, I messed something up. Just check it real quick. There it is right there. Very nice, very nice. Now we're going to put him in. Sometimes with older computers and LEDs, it takes them a little longer to recognize it because there's not as much resistance in an LED as there is a halogen bulb. And if they are high quality products, there's also a little resistor in here that accounts for that. Like I know in the red Avalanche I had, but I put aftermarket eBay LED taillights in it, which had LED reverse lights and brake lights and all that. The cruise control wouldn't work anymore. The cruise control would only work if all the truck's lights were off. If I'm driving at night, the cruise control would not work. And I'm like, why? There's not enough resistance, and therefore it thought that the bulb was out, right? That's all it knows. It thinks the bulb's out, so it disables cruise control. Little did I know, I just thought something was wrong. We're gonna have to buff these lenses. Jesus. That's one side. So I'm gonna rinse and repeat on this side, and then I'm gonna show you guys the after results. And believe me, I know you guys might not have been able to see it right there, but I think we're gonna have to buff the lenses at a later date. Again, this is just to see the difference off the bat. What's the difference? Let me do the other side and I'll pick you guys back up. All right guys, we just got this side wrapped up. Again, you learn from one side. I did this side in probably a combined total of 5 minutes. Throw these little bolts back in. One right here. I'm gonna line them up to where they were. So this is what we're going to have now. Let's go turn the lights on and take a look. So here are the low beams. So much more clear, and obviously they are white now, which will help visibility tremendously. But as you guys can see, the lenses will definitely need to be buffed. I have no doubt in my mind. Not only that, but it also helps modernize an older vehicle just by having that in there, because every new vehicle has that now. Look at how much brighter that is. Jesus, good God, dude. I gotta see this with the lights off in the shop. So let me go turn them off real quick and then we'll see how much brighter this all is. Let's see what we get. So this is the low beams right here. Wow. Wow. Yeah, I mean, look at the surroundings of the shop. It lit, my Trans Am was not lit up with the old headlights. I can guarantee you that. And now for the high beams. Wow. And you can hear the drivers going right now. The flashers don't work when the vehicle's not running, but when you flash somebody, they'll actually turn off their brights. So once again, thank you to Auxito for sending these things out. If you guys want to go check them out, links in the description. Go get yourself some lights. These guys do a really good job at it. Very high quality, and I highly recommend their product. So anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching. More videos coming with the Avalanche here. This thing still sounds stock, and that's a problem. My red Avalanche, obviously it had true duals all the way back. I don't think we're gonna do true duals, but we gotta make it sound a little bit better. So anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Again, go check out Auxito, link in the description. and I'll see all you guys in the next one.